The Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale is back here for the spring. It starts March 7th. We're going to talk about everything today, but we're going to do it with a little different twist. I'm going to be bringing you guys a cruelty-free shopping guide. So all of the beauty items I recommend on this sale that qualify for cruelty-free beauty. In other words, these brands don't test on animals. So if that interests you, stick around and we're gonna dive right on into talking all about the Ulta sale. Welcome guys, if you're new here, I am Cher. I do cover a lot of the different beauty sales, especially. I've been doing that for the last few years, but this year I have been transitioning to a lot of conscious beauty, specifically cruelty-free beauty. I also cover a lot of different beauty boxes on the channel. We do a lot of different beauty reviews, but I've been really focusing it a lot through the lens of cruelty-free. So for this sale, that's what we're going to be doing, is looking at it through the cruelty-free lens. If you are not familiar with the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, we'll talk about that as an intro really fast. So this goes on for, like it says, 21 days. It's the sale that happens for, over across 3 weeks. Each day focuses on different items that are on sale at Ulta. And so they'll feature different brands each day. Certain products that are going to go 50% off. So this is a pretty incredible sale because most beauty sales out there, you don't get 50% off. Typically, you're lucky if you get 20% off. When we compare it to, say, the Sephora sale, you have different tiers on that one, but the highest one you can get is 20% off being a Rouge member. But then you do have the Sephora collection that runs at 30% off, but that's only for their Sephora collection items. Whereas this one, 50% off, so half off. Now, in addition to that, in the past, I do want to let you guys know, I was always thinking, oh, well, you have to plan out your strategy and all because you got to pay for shipping if, you don't meet a certain amount on particular days. I don't believe that that's the case. And you guys, let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think you're having to cover the shipping on this sale either. Now, I could be wrong because I haven't tested that. In the past, I always thought that there was a minimum that you paid for the free shipping. So I always try to strategize like the days that had the most items I really wanted, but I don't think that is the case now. So just test it out and see, like load it into your cart and make sure first before you plan around shipping costs. So the types of things that you'll see on the sale, they do kind of tend to be your classics. A lot of times it's not always like your latest breaking trending makeup. It's a lot of those just old tried and true products that you know and love and want to stock up on, or ones you just have been interested in trying, but now that it's half off, you might as well go for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go through the days. I'm not going to get too long on this because I'm only going to kind of highlight the ones I recommend or the ones that I have my eye on that I think are of note and of value that are already vetted for you by me as being cruelty-free. Okay, so on the very first day, as it opens up on March 7th, a couple of things stand out. Olaplex is a favorite hair brand, and they are indeed cruelty-free, guys, which I'm so glad about. But this one is a hair mask. It's the number 8 Bond Intense Moisture Hair Mask. It's one that I have not particularly done, even though I think I've done all the other numbers, but not this one. But it's one I might consider, and it is a moisture hair mask. I feel like just about anything Olaplex is going to be a good one for you. And this one is a damage repair treatment mask. So really restoring like the shine, smoothness in body and all of that. So definitely one I have my eye on. And another brand that I have not done yet, but have had my eye on, so it's kind of on my list too, though I think I am getting this in one of the beauty boxes. So I may hold off and try it in that one. I think we're getting it in Ipsy maybe, but this is Supergoop. They are cruelty-free, and this is going to be sunscreen. It's watery lotion, but it's with SPF 50. I will tell you that the sunscreen laws are going to be changing though. There's going to be a lot of sunscreen brands that have been cruelty-free before that are not going to be able to say that under the new regulations from the FDA, where they're going to be mandating animal testing on chemical sunscreens. So I do want to alert you of that. But at the moment, Supergoop, cruelty-free. And then we have Tula. There's several different moisturizers on this day, 4 different ones. It's their 27 moisture hydrating. You've got the day and night cream. You've got the intense ultra hydrating day and night cream. You've got the weightless one, and you've got the fragrance free day and night cream. So Tula is another cruelty-free brand I'm happy to report. So if you're looking for your skincare, you love Tula, you're safe here and half off. And then one that I definitely have tried over and over again, I have emptied this, so I don't have it on me to show you. I've emptied this several times because this is one of my favorite mascaras out there. This is Tarte, and it's the Lights Camera Action Mascara. They have a few different versions, the waterproof, the regular, and the volumizing. Without a doubt, really good one. I feel like even the not so much volumizing one, but the 4-in-1, they're all very volumizing. They're definitely one of those that kind of do a little bit of everything. Really great mascara. So if you're in the market for needing a mascara, definitely try the Tarte one. And then another one I definitely highly recommend is the ABH Skin Tints. This is the new, I think it's called Beauty Balm Serum Boosted Skin Tint. It looks like a deodorant. It reminds me a lot of a deodorant, and it's so easy. You just swipe it across the face. This is fabulous for on the go, travel and all that. I still will use a brush with it a lot of times, but even if you just wanted to swipe it on, spread it with your hands when you're like in a hurry, definitely a good one. I will say though that it is very hydrating. Some people might find it to be a little too hydrating and dewy, but I am one of those who I have very dry skin. So in general, this is what I look for in a skin tint. I love very hydrating products. I would say the coverage in this is fantastic too. Like, I don't think of it as like a tinted moisturizer, like a skin tint. I think of it as almost more like close to a foundation. It covers so well. I think the only drawback's just going to be if you're really, really sweaty at the beach and all that, it might be a little too hydrating for you, but I really love this one. So overall, I think day one is a fantastic day for cruelty-free beauty. It's a good day for a lot of beauty, honestly. There were definitely some others that are tempting. If you don't stick to cruelty-free, you have Benefit brow definers on there, I think it was. You've got, oh gosh, that NARS blush. Very tempting, I'm not gonna lie. And there's even some Clarins in there, but I'm just sticking with the cruelty-free this year. Day two is looking amazing too for cruelty-free beauty. Also for non-cruelty-free beauty, there's some elements on there to tempt us with. Not cruelty-free though, so we're not going to discuss LMS, but we're going to kick it off with the Orabella perfume. Oh my gosh, you guys, this has become one of my absolute top favorite perfumes of all. It smells so good. I feel like it might even replace a couple of my favorite non-cruelty-free fragrances that I love. And so this is Bella Hadid's fragrance, and it is indeed cruelty-free. Window to Soul. And this is where you are really saving on this sale, because normally it retails for $100 and you can grab it for 50 bucks. So you've saved 50 bucks on this sale if you've been wanting to do this perfume. I'm telling you, it is so good. I love it. Notes on it are lemon, geranium, and mint is the top, which I don't smell as much of, to be honest with you. I think I pick up on the middle notes a lot. It's got jasmine and damask rose. I think it's the jasmine I really smell. And then the base is tonka bean. It's a aromatherapy type idea, but it's not one of those too hippie, like natural smelling scents that aren't always good when you think of aromatherapy. This is good. Like, it smells so good to me, but this is my kind of fragrance family. So I really, really, really recommend it. Now, this is the travel spray of it, like travel size. They've got the full size going on this sale. All right, we next have Peach and Lily, which is becoming a favorite skincare that is indeed cruelty-free, certified by Leaping Bunny, all of that. I've only done the cleansing oil or like makeup remover cleanser. It is fantastic. It is amazing. So I am interested in these. You've got the Transparency Pro Brightening Moisturizer and the Retinol for All Renewing Serum. I'd probably be more into the Brightening C moisturizer for me. I'm a little nervous with retinols, but yeah, one I've got my eye on. And on the same day, we have also got the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. Now, I picked up, very light shades for my clients, and I haven't done one that's the right match for me. So this is very, very, very light, but I will tell you, this is an extremely full coverage concealer. It just kind of depends on what you look for in your concealer. It's probably not one of the more hydrating ones, like serum infused ones, but it's pretty darn good as far as your coverage and stay goes. So again, it depends. And you guys, this one is a very pricey concealer. It retails for $36. So while it's on sale, that's when you get it for half off. Another one I'm interested in, I've finally gotten to try Vacation a little bit, like in their sunscreens and whatnot. But this one is their Whip Sunscreen Mousse with SPF 30. And so that is what really draws me in. I would really love to try this one. And it is indeed a cruelty-free brand. And then we've got our classic Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Definitely, this is your ride or die, amazing setting spray, fixing spray. But I have to tell you that this one is also on the sale. And this is their hyaluronic acid watermelon infused. And I love this one even better than this one. I didn't think this one could get any better. Nope. This is amazing. But this is going to be more for your dewy finish. Those who love the dewy fix in their setting spray. But if you don't want that, you want to stick with the OG. Now, Urban Decay is cruelty-free. I will say that, you know, their parent company is L'Oreal, I believe, who is not. But I still include ones that even have a parent company. I kind of go a lot with the same philosophy as Cruelty-Free Kitty, who still includes when they have a parent company, because the idea is if we are showing that parent brand that, hey, we only support your brands that are cruelty-free, it kind of speaks up and shows our thoughts with our wallets. Then on the same day, we have some Fenty Beauty, the Gloss Bombs. Now, I have one, but it's in like a mini that I got in Fenty and in Ipsy, in the Ipsy Glam bag, so we get more like little smaller sizes. Just about nothing compares to the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb formula. Oh my goodness. And Rihanna is indeed cruelty-free. These that are on sale are actually, I take this back, they're not the gloss. You've got a lip luminizer and plumper, and then you've got the lip cream one. So a little different formula from this one. I guess I haven't tried those. So I'd like to try different ones in the line. That'd be fine. But man, the gloss, it's bomb. I didn't even mean to say that. Gloss bomb. Okay, and then we have It Cosmetics brushes. It Cosmetics is also cruelty-free, and I'm so thankful because they're one of my top brush brands. I have so many different brushes from them, and they are just the best. Just so full and soft. They hold up and last, and they look swanky too, don't they? Some of my favorite brushes. So you're going to have different brushes on different days. So you do have some foundation brushes on this day, but we'll see them on other days too. I'll just mention them. Highly recommend their brushes though. Whenever you can grab them for half off. So day 2 was looking amazing. Now for the next few days, there's not as much that I wanted to point out, just more like It Cosmetics brushes. But on March 10th, there is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. I have already decluttered mine, but I still figured I would mention to you because I love First Aid Beauty. They are cruelty-free, thank goodness. But I just don't happen to use a lot of like pads, especially for exfoliating, but a lot of people love these. They're like a cult favorite. So definitely check those out if you're interested on that day. And then we skip ahead to March 12th with some Ofra. Anytime there's Ofra, I'm down. They are my absolute top favorite #1 highlight brand. I've got like lots and lots of collections of them, but they do have some highlighters for 50% off on that day. And then on the same day, I do want to mention more fragrance. Ellis Brooklyn, I really love this brand. They are cruelty-free, which is very hard to come by in fragrance a lot of times. I find a lot of my favorite brands are not, especially luxury and whatnot. So Ellis Brooklyn, some of their fragrances are hit or miss for me. I had gotten this full discovery set from them, and the fragrance they're advertising is sweet. So I have tried this one out. The top notes are pear, ambrette, and bergamot. Middle notes are violet, orris, and heliotrope. And the base is marshmallow, white amber, and cashmere. So this is one of the ones in that set that I liked I won't say it was at the very top of my favorites, but it was pretty good for like my scent tastes. You definitely get those pops of like pear. I feel like it'll be a good one for the spring if you're interested. This is one of the ones, like some of their fragrances I felt like almost went a little heavy on the like bourbon, those alcohol scents. I don't think this one was as heavy in that. It definitely is somewhat sweet as it implies, so it is a pretty good one from Ellis Brooklyn. I think my absolute favorite one by them is Miami Nectar, but I don't see that on the sale. But this would be up there as one of the scents I do really like from them, and this particular one retails for $115. So again, great time to get it for half off. You're really getting your true savings there. Then on Thursday, March 13th, just a couple, really there's one in particular, the Tula primer. So this is the blurring and moisturizing filter primer. That's one I really have my eye on because I am very interested in trying out some new cruelty-free primers as alternatives to the ones I've loved. And so this one may be the day for me because I know that I love Tula. So I really want to try out their primer. And on Friday, March 14th, Polite Society has their little pop-up blush sticks. I do have one I've gotten in a box, and I love these. I'm actually wearing this one on my cheeks right now, as a matter of fact. I love these. They blend great. They're so cute. Love the little pop-up one. What I'm wearing is Sydney. It's kind of more of your more nude shade, but it really it has almost like a nude rose shade. I'm trying not to put too much on because I've already got some on and I don't want to go too overboard on my blush. And we'll demonstrate one of those IT Cosmetics blush brushes for you that are my absolute favorite. When it comes to blush brushes, IT Cosmetics is my favorite. And there's a lot of other things to tempt us with on that day, but we're not going to look at it because they're not cruelty-free. There is more, though, IT Cosmetics brush on that day, and they have a surprise steal. It's a fragrance, but we're not going to know until we come back to that day. So I'm going to be curious to see what that is because I'm definitely especially curious about the fragrances. March 15th is a fabulous one. This has some absolute favorites for sure. IT Cosmetics, the CC Cream, and it has SPF 50. This by far is my top CC cream of all, completely full coverage, works like a foundation for me. I mean, this is what I reach for over and over and over again, above most foundations, to be honest with you. Like, this is my top base of all, but then also has so many other benefits built in with SPF, especially here in Florida and the beaches and whatnot. Highly recommend always CC creams from IT Cosmetics. Of course, they have their OG, but they've come out lately with other lines. They've got their matte one and they have a more luminous one. I think this one looks like it's probably the regular one, but with SPF. Retails for $47, so get it at half off while you can. You will not be sorry, I promise you. Then we have also got another absolute favorite, OG favorite for me, is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump Glass Lippies. Like, anything in the Maracuja line is amazing, but these are particularly the Shimmer Glass. So do I have that? I think I do. No, you know, I might not. This is the Plumping Lip Oil. So it's more of a lip oil. It's going to be more like this in the finish at the top, more balm light, but with shimmer built into it. So I've got the shimmering one, like the shimmering berry. So cool. So it adds those little speckles and sparks on the lips, but mine's more in an oil. That one's more in a like kind of balm, but it's the glass. So definitely the Maracuja line is my absolute top like lip balms and oils of all, and they're amazing. And I had tried, like, I feel like they are up there with YSL's lip balms that are amazing packaging, so bougie, and I love them, but not cruelty-free, whereas Tarte is, and Tarte's are just amazing. And on the same day, you have some things from Mayless Cosmetics. You've got the Be Tight Lift and Firm Booty Mask and the Belly Firming Cream. Highly recommend them too. They are cruelty-free. This has all different like body care, very just firming creams, and I've done several of them. I haven't done these particular ones, but I have done another booty one, and it is very like firming. I love the texture, and it makes a difference. It really does. I mean, did it get rid of all my cellulite? No, but it is a really firming product, and I love the funny packaging on everything. Everything's like be tight, be firm, be thick, really cute descriptions on everything. On that same day, you got more IT Cosmetics brushes. I have that one too, the full coverage complexion brush. I believe it is this one. And as you see, mine's very dirty because I use it all the time for my foundation. So definitely don't miss out on that. Next day is March 16th. I will be shopping this because they have the ABH Brow Wiz eyebrow pencils. And this is going to be my new brow pencil. It is very similar to my Benefit Precisely My Brow that has been my ride or die, but Benefit's not cruelty-free and ABH is. And ABH is fabulous for brow products also. So this will be what I'm getting. This is the one that has a little bit more slim pencil on the tip. So that's a lot more like what I like in my brows. So I will be grabbing that one for sure. And on the same day, we've also got Nude Sticks, which is cruelty-free, and they're always fabulous for, you know, everything's in like a stick form. I've got several of their blushes. You have several different finishes, a matte one, you have the all over face color Glow, and you have the Bloom, which is more of the dewy ones. And then you also have the Stacks ones. I don't have any of the Stacks ones, but figured I'd show you kind of the look. You got the brush on one end that helps you blend it out. I never use the brush. I don't think the brush is great, but the finish on the other ones are pretty good. I'm not usually a matte blush person, but if you're wanting matte that really stays in place, that's good. I have a little mini one here. I think that came from the Macy's box. And then this one has more of the like highlight on the inside of it, but I don't think that's going to be on this sale. I like Nude Sticks pretty well. A good one for travel. The Sticks and Cream blush that, you know, it blends pretty well. They got a lot of different good colors. This is Picante. So it's the brightest like orange is what I got on that one. And then this one is Cherie. So just to give you a feel for like the shade matching if you're looking for, because there's all different shades in these. So these are the ones I have to give you an idea. That one is Magenta Magic. On Tuesday, March 18th, we've got Tarte setting spray, Shape Tape setting spray. I actually surprisingly don't think I have that one, which is crazy because I have just about everything else in the line. And also Briogeo, which I love most of their hair care products, but this particular one I don't have. It's the Scalp Revival Scrub Shampoo. But I have like so many other things, so I figured I'd mention that. And there is more from Tula. You have lip care. These are their peptide lip treatments. I haven't tried those either, so I don't know. It's like you got some Tula scattered throughout that I'm very interested in. Right, on March 19th, I wanted to mention the Herborian. This one, okay, I've got the CC cream, but they're showing a BB cream, a little different, but I think it's still going to be the same idea because I noticed they've only got 4 shades in this. With theirs, it's like skin matching technology. So it takes whatever your skin type is and it starts like matching to it. It's crazy magic. Now, I will say though that even though it was really neat, I liked the feel of it on the skin and it was definitely matching to my skin like magic. I didn't feel like it gave a whole lot of coverage. So if you're looking for coverage, I don't think that these are going to be for you because BB creams have usually even less than CC creams, like coverage wise. So I don't know. Sometimes they don't. I guess it just depends on which one, but same idea with BB creams as CC creams, I think. So I really don't think you're going to get much coverage, but I figured I'd mention it just because it's pretty neat and they are cruelty free. On that same day, I have something on my wish list, which is the RMS Beauty Lip to Cheek. These like blush, like cream blushers. They just look so vibrant and colorful. And I only have one thing from the brand, another blush that I had gotten on like the Amazon Prime Day sale. Ugh. And I've wanted to really do more. So this is my chance. So this is one of those you can use both for the lips and the cheeks, and so definitely am intrigued about them. Another one I have confirmed is cruelty-free, so very exciting. And even more that stands out to me, we're actually gonna be getting this, I think, as a beauty boost in Ipsy, and that's the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright and Instant Glow Moisturizer. Might be a little different. We may be getting more of the vitamin C, but definitely Ole Henriksen. So if you're into that, grab that one. There's also the Tarte Face Tape Full Coverage Foundation. Have I done this one? I've done one of theirs. No, I've done their clay, Amazonian clay, and wasn't as big of a fan. So I am intrigued about that one. I'm on the hunt for good foundation. So Tarte's got their full coverage face tape, and I'm a full coverage girl. So this sounds good to me. I may have to pick it up. And then we've also got Buxom, you know, very popular, all their plumping glosses. This is actually where I picked up my first Buxom, as a matter of fact, and it's the Plump Shot. Now, I did find it has a little tingling in it, so those plumping ones, they do sting the lips a little bit. I'm not big on stingers, but this wasn't too bad. Like I can deal with this one. It's not really over the top in my opinion, but I figured I would tell you that. So I have still been enjoying the Buxom, and they are cruelty free. And March 22nd is going to be another very tempting day for me, or another good one in my opinion. You have got Charlotte Tilbury's, this is classic, her Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray, one of the best on the market, and I am almost about to empty my little mini here, so I might just grab that one at 50% off. You've also got the ABH Shimmering Body Oil, which I've been really wanting to check out. I'm a big sucker for shimmering body oils, so I may grab it. And I would love to try out this REM Beauty Eclipse Cheek and Lipsticks too. They look intriguing to me. And REM Beauty is Ariana Grande's line, and hers is cruelty-free too. So there was a couple others from REM earlier. I just wasn't as interested, but these actually look pretty appealing. On March 23rd, we've got some Sunday Riley that is cruelty-free, and I'm very interested in more from the brand after trying some of their treatments. You got the Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence and the Ice Ceramide Moisturizing Cream, and you've got more IT Cosmetics as well, so check them out. All right, March 26th also is looking pretty good in my opinion. You've got Stravectin, which is cruelty-free, excellent, excellent brand, and this is one I have not done. I've done a couple of things from them, but not this one. It's their Super CI Vitamin C Cream. You've also got some Living Proof. So this is the Triple Bond Complex Leave-In Treatment. And I have really been wanting to try Living Proof. I've got some, but just haven't tried it yet. But I do a lot of leave-in treatments. So this is one that I'd particularly be looking at. We've got more from IT Cosmetics, more brushes. There's brushes throughout, guys, sorry. But then you have some really fun Ofra mixed palettes, like eyeshadows and highlights and all of that. I may have one of them actually. All right, I do. One of them is Head in the Clouds. So here is what it looks like. So fun and bright. I love this one, and I love the highlights with it. It's all like blush and highlight. And it looks like they've also got the Bienvenidos a Miami. I do have this one. Mine's very messy, sorry. But I absolutely love this. I love that. I use this all the time, actually. These are blushes, your bright one and your more like neutral, your highlights, and your bronzers and contour. So wonderful palette. Thought I had the other one on there, the Good to Go, but I guess I don't. I thought I had Blushful too, but maybe not. I have a lot of their palettes, and they're big giant pro palette too, so I always recommend Ofra. I love, love, love this brand so much. One of my favorites. And also on the same day, they have the KVD Beauty tattoo liner that's waterproof. This is a very popular one, so that's why I mention it. However, I've done it and I don't love it as much. I love KVD Beauty, and it's always been cruelty-free and vegan, I believe. It's just this particular one isn't one of my favorites. I just didn't feel like it went on as well, but I know that it's kind of a cult classic, so that's why I mention it here too. And then we finally have the very last day, March 27th. I'm coming in here for two things. Well, one is the Supergoop Mineral Powder Sunscreen. So that one's going to be on that day. So neat because it's a powder, mineral powder sunscreen. So very intriguing. But the one I definitely want to come in here for is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Longwear Foundation. So definitely a cult classic, one I need. I think this one's more her matte, but it's also full coverage, I think. And I feel like I've done a sample of it, but I haven't actually owned them and used them, but I want to. So I think I'm definitely coming in for that day for sure. Matte, but it's a hybrid skincare. So it does have some skincare properties in it too. All right, guys, I am finally at the end. I know I said I was going to keep it short, but you know, as we go through things, it's like, I don't want to leave stuff out that I think would be a good pick, you know, or ones that I'm that are on my list, which tends to be a lot. But I hope this was a helpful guide for you as you are navigating this sale, really looking through the lens of cruelty-free. I wanted to kind of map it all out for you on what is truly standing out as cruelty-free. I didn't cover every single cruelty-free product, but I covered a lot of them, like most of them, but especially the highlights of the things I thought were good or that I'm curious about and might be going in my shopping cart. So let me know what all you guys are picking up and let me know if this was helpful for you. And if you want to continue to see cruelty-free guides like this, I will be bringing more similar when the Sephora sale comes, which should be coming, I think, in April. I do the Nordstrom sale as well in the summer. It's going to be a lot harder because there's just not as many luxury brands that are cruelty-free, but I'll be covering the ones that are, and a lot of other shopping guides. And I do hauls, I do reviews, we do a lot of beauty boxes, and really through that conscious beauty lens. So make sure that if all of that is your vibe, you want to definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more of it in the future. And happy shopping, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.